Retrograde Practice Step 7 Retrograde Wheel. In the other part, we talked about how to conquer the castle of financial freedom. It's not easy, but I believe that listening to people who continue to succeed will change your unconscious mind and give you the strength to do so. Today, we are going to talk about the final stage of retrograde practice, the wheel of the retrograde. Have you heard of the punishment of Sisyphus in Greek mythology? Sisyphus is destined to sin and roll the stone forever. A stone that is raised to the top must fall off and be raised again. It is literally a punishment given by Hades that must be raised forever. Our lives are also subject to myriad problems like the punishment of Sisyphus. Those who earn an annual salary of 100 million try to get 200 million. Even tens of billions of wealthy people are not satisfied with the present and have bigger greed. Elon Musk, the world's top businessman, is working on a plan to move to Mars. Why can't humans be satisfied? It's because of dopamine flowing in our brains. When a goal is set and achieved, results are produced, and we feel happy. But this feeling doesn't last long. We need to earn more. We need to make new goals. Like the punishment of Sisyphus. However, unlike Sisyphus, we set goals and grow in the process of failure. As the author says, we get the reward of freedom through leveling up. Since I started reading the book, I have repeatedly put the stone on top and dropped it like Sisyphus. But at some point, I was completely free from money, time and spirit. Even now, someone asks me if I can just play. Why am I working? While writing a book, I am punished by putting a stone on top. But all I can say is that I am relaxed and happy. When one goal is achieved, the next goal is set and ordered to be achieved. Thanks to the seventh-age retrograde model, I do not fail to achieve the goal. Growth does not stop and gradually succeeds in bigger things. Here's why we're as unhappy as Sisyphus. First, the self-consciousness is not dismantled, so it fails to grow. As you continue to stand still, you will live in the order of self-consciousness and genetic malfunction. And if you don't have resources, you get depressed under pressure from them. And the brain ends up whipping at humans because it doesn't get the dopamine it wanted. Thus, humans who have stopped growing will only continue to build up a sense of inferiority. When you can't grow, you try to bring someone down. If you live the life of a pure person according to the orders of a natural gene, you will live the same life as Sisyphus. In fact, the game of life is not much different. This is because the next goal is bound to be at a higher level than the enemies you have faced so far. The level up button can only be pressed if you fail. When life stabilizes, dopamine gives a command to get something new. In the process of obtaining it, pain and failure are repeated. At this time, it is the retrograde seventh-step model that gives a shortcut. Soonjas missed the opportunity of level up due to self-consciousness or genetic malfunction in the face of failure. When will the economic freedom that the author said come? When you reach the point of failure while practicing the seventh stage of retrograde. You get the result of level 1 and grow to level 2. If you repeat this over and over again, the level gradually rises and you become mentally mature. As you do that, your surroundings and the world begin to look different. Even so, you face failure and repeat it. Elon Musk, who is called the richest man and genius in the world, also fails and suffers every day. As humans achieve their goals, they want higher achievements, so their goals are bound to be higher. I know this is endless, like the punishment of Sisyphus. But my heart is pounding because I know that failure rather raises me and enriches me in the long run. This is the mind of the retrograde. I know human nature, so I can convert my instinctive fear into the perspective of happiness. Again, failure means that you are leveling up. The genetic code whispers to me, failure is like death, so you must avoid it. But I know it's just a malfunction of the gene. When we escape the commands of genes, unconsciousness and self-consciousness that govern us, we can gain freedom in our lives. And while the author emphasized making money, what he really wanted to say is our happiness. Economic freedom is a means to achieve happiness. The reason why the retrograde 7-stage model has been emphasized several times is that it is a way to bring economic freedom, and at the same time a means to make me happy. I constantly thought about it from the time when life began to work out. How could the life of a stupid and inferior person like me have changed this much? If I theorize my success, I would be able to share this method with others. He found this experience surprising for himself and analyzed the cause for over 10 years. It is the retrograde 7-stage model that has been theorized after so much consideration. I'm happy now, free from time, from relationships, from money. I'm looking forward to each day and full of confidence. I want to enjoy this joy without dying forever. I want to let people like me in the past feel this feeling. I want to tell you, that wall you think you can never cross, it's actually not a big deal. That's all for my story. Maybe we'll meet at least once in our lives someday. I hope you become a retrograde against instinct too, out of your natural destiny. So we've introduced all of the 7-stage retrograde models. You've probably thought about wanting to escape a given fate at least once. And all that's left to be done. Next, I'm going to talk about the reviews of the retrograde book and the stories of those who practice the retrograde book.